Imagine this. You are on your way to paradise and enjoying the trip. Unexpectedly, something goes wrong along the journey. Your plane or boat crashes. But luckily you survive and end up on the most isolated island in the world. You are alive and you should be thankful for that, but you'll still be fighting for your life. You'll still have to manage to keep yourself alive until help from the big world comes. Let's face it, you're stranded alone and helpless. First of all, don't panic. It won't help anyway. You will have to keep your mind calm and start making plans. Figure out the resources you have and utilize them. You can live without food for over 3 weeks, but without water, you can live only for 3 to 4 days until you die a dreadful death. So finding drinkable water should be your preference. You can drink salt water as it's harmful to your body. There are various ways to find drinkable water. You can use any container you find around and place it out to get rainwater. Raindrops can be caught and funneled into containers using big leaves. To avoid health problems, boil water. If you fail to find a rainwater or fresh water and have a plastic sheet with you, you can make solar water and drink it. Near the edges of the trees, dig a deep hole in the sand. In the center of the hole, put a container. Fill the space around the container with wet leaves. Wrap the hole with a sheet of plastic at this point. Hold it around the edges of the hole with large rocks. Place a small rock in the center over the plastic. Condensation will accumulate on the plastic's bottom and flow to the center. It will fill the container with distilled water. After solving the water problem, you should build a place to rest and keep yourself safe from weather changes, such as rain and wind. You can build a teepee by following these steps. Find some long branches and foliage from the inland. Stick 3 branches into the ground to make a tripod. Arrange the rest of the branches in a circle around the tripod. Make sure there's enough space for your access. Cover the branches using foliages to form a barrier against the weather. You'll be needing fire to purify water, keep you warm, and cook food if you're able to find any. Fire can also be used to send out a distress signal to help. Making a fire isn't easy, nor that hard. Gather a large number of dry leaves and different sizes branches. Make a little teepee out of small branches and set it in a center where you want to build a fire. Cut a groove in the base of the piece of wood. At one end, place some dry leaves that you will burn. Plow the end of the groove up and down with a hard stick to produce friction. Blow on it when the tinder starts to smolder. When the fire begins to burn, gently blow it to spread while adding small branches and twigs. Find foods. Fish is the most likely source of survival if you're stuck on the island. You can do spearfishing in this situation. The shallow regions of the water are the best place to find fish. Standing on rocks is the greatest option as it won't frighten fish. If you don't have an option but to step in the water, make sure it's not too deep and move gently so fish don't startle. Be aware of predators. Island can be a home of lethal animals, so it's better to keep your eyes open. You shouldn't allow yourself to be too relaxed and always keep an eye out in case they are stalking you. Predators can pose a serious threat, so it's better to have a weapon with you all the time or place it somewhere near to you. If you ever find yourself stuck on the most isolated island of the world, we hope you'll survive and make it out of it. Do like the video and subscribe the channel.